Don't let the critics win. Don't let them win. Okay? This is chapter 35. Don't let the critics win. Resisting Happiness, Matthew Kelly. Wonderful book. We all have different patterns and different ways of doing things. I have a pattern of doing things my way. You have a pattern of doing things your way. Everybody is different. And basically what a critic is someone who doesn't like your pattern. That's all it is. So don't even allow them to distract you from whatever it is that God has called you to do, or what you feel you should be doing, because a critic will always be present, no matter what you do. And another reason why I don't think we should be involved with critics, I've never seen or recalled a critic win the Nobel Peace Prize. I've never seen an Oscar given to the best critic. I've never seen a critic win a Grammy. I've never seen a critic win the Dove Awards or the Country Awards or the BET Award or the whatever awards they have out there. I've never seen a critic win Best Book of the Year or Best Critic of the Year or anything like that. So let's just try to keep our space, our hearts, and our minds and our ear gates open to becoming the best version of ourselves. Let's close that off to critics. I think I remember one artist, I can't remember her name, but she said she never looks at what people say about her in the media, whether it's good or bad, because one day they'll be giving you praises and the next day they'll be pulling the pedestal from up under your feet, which is so true. We live our lives for an audience of one, God. If you're doing what you believe God is calling you to do deep in your soul, walk on. That's true. Just keep doing what God calls you to do. No matter what you do, the critic's going to have something to say. Even if you do it the way they want you to do it, they're still going to have something to say. Oh, now she copying out for me. Now she doing this because I'm doing it. I mean, just do whatever you want to do your way. Theodore Roosevelt wrote something. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly. Daring Greatly is a book written by Brene Brown. If you have not read that book called Daring Greatly by Brene Brown, please read it. I read it's a great book. Okay, so and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. That is so true, Theodore Roosevelt. But I didn't know that Brene Brown got Daring Greatly out of Theodore Roosevelt. I don't know if she did or didn't, but that was good. But guess what? The people who encourage you normally outnumber the crowd. The people who encourage me greatly outnumber the critics I have. I'm sure I have some. I have not received any in my DMs or phone calls. Well, the way my stuff is set up, if you're not in my contacts, it's not going to notify me anyway. So, and then if a text message or something get through and I don't recognize it, I automatically delete it. I don't even give energy to read it. Therapy is wonderful. Y'all should try it, by the way. But I do want to say this. I don't believe that we should dismiss every critic. All I'm saying is don't give your energy to your critics. There is an actor I really, really love. I really, really like this actor. The best actor ever. I love every single movie. Everything this actor has. And some of the critics were saying, because this individual work seems to be the same in everything this individual do, that this individual may need other writers. I think that's a healthy credit, even though I love this, because I was feeling the same thing, but I never said anything negative about this. I mean, how far is my voice going to go? Well, it's going to go far. I can't talk negative about myself. I shouldn't do that. Cancel. Anyway, but the critic wrote what I was thinking anyway, but I just never put voice to it. But so in some situations, I guess if other people are starting to say what you already feel within yourself, maybe it's something you should consider. But at the end of the day, make sure you listen to your encouragers more than your critics, unless you feel your critic is saying something that could help out, you know. When you are discouraged or caught up in procrastination, simply do the tiniest thing to move whatever you are working on forward. Calvin Coolidge, he was the 13th president of the United States. He said, "Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education alone will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination are omnipotent." That's by Calvin Coolidge. The critics will always be there, but we need to be careful not to allow their voices too much space in our hearts and minds. Reflect on a time when you allowed critics to have too much influence in your life and how you would do it differently next time. I think I was my own worst critic, because for years I wanted to start this YouTube channel, but then I was like, I'm too big, I'm too fat, I'm too overweight. I need to get my face cleared up. When I have allergies, so I get dark circles under my eyes. My brother, somebody gave me these shades, so I start wearing these shades. I got some bigger, brighter lights whenever I'm indoors, so that was one reason. And I got the shades to try to hide my dark circles too. My sister wants me to wear makeup. I consider it, but anyway, that was chapter 34, Don't Let the Critics Win, Resisting Happiness by Matthew Kelly. Okay, I'm really enjoying this book. I'm almost to the end. Thank you so much for liking. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for turning on that notification bell. I love you. I appreciate you. I thank God for you. All is well. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And may my whole life prove that God is good.